Welcome back to the channel. Let's get into this meal. My version of Salisbury steak, rice and gravy, cabbage, cornbread, and yam patties. You're gonna want to wash your rice. Please hit the like, the share, the subscribe button. Tell your mama and your daddy and them and your cousin them. We over here doing the doggone thing.
I just like
trying to get our back skin, but the ancestors was calling out to me to make this meal. And if you stay tuned in this video, you will get to hear a special moment of conversation about cooking and everything between me and my Aunt Connie on this video. I was able to record her. I wasn't able to do that for
added flavor.
My aunts and grandparents and mother that has passed away. And they taught me how to cook this. So hang tight and watch the video. Thank you for being here.
Hamburger meat that I took out the freezer that we're going to mix together. Gonna mix the two together. This is ground pork and ground beef. I got this ground beef from a butcher, and it's more brown than it is red, like you get from the grocery store. It's good meat. Good meat, Chad. All right, so we're going to add in some breadcrumbs, but I want to make sure that the two meats are well incorporated, because when you take a bite, you're aiming for flavor. Okay, so, and this is nice and cold, so your hands gonna be cold. Whether you wash your hands and do the meat like this, or you put gloves on, either way, your freaking hands finna be cold, baby. I already got some panko breadcrumbs. I don't have a whole lot of breadcrumbs. Mainly, I don't cook with them all the time. But there we go. We're gonna add in an egg. You just need one. Literally. Stop playing with your food. You want to mix this together real good. She ain't put no seasoning in there or nothing. Hold your horses. Get out. We all headed to flavor town. You do yours the way you do yours. I'm going to do mine the way I do mine. All right, our first seasoning. Bam. A little Zatarain Creole seasoning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ain't that much come out. Let me turn it over to the big side. Goodness, girl. There you go. You don't need a whole lot. So be careful. Be careful, child. Be careful. Close that back up. All right. I'm going to add in a little Chef Paul Prudhomme Poultry Magic. It's just amping up our flavor profile. That's all. A little bit, not a whole lot. And for you people that have to measure everything, a teaspoon. Start with a teaspoon. We're going to do onion powder. If you need to add more flavor, you can add more flavor, more seasoning, I'm sorry, during the cooking process, which we more than likely will be doing for our gravy, right? Some garlic powder. That's enough of that. Teaspoon, people, teaspoon. Weber, kicking freaking chicken. Why? Because your food ain't good without a little kick. Half a teaspoon, not even. I mean like a third, like a little tiny bit. We're going to put in some basil. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. And that's that. That's literally all we're adding to this mixture. We're adding a little seasoning to our gravy, but if we're making plain gravy, right, regular old brown gravy, but I think I'm going to do a cream of mushroom gravy. Yeah. I like flavor. I lost a piece of meat. Come back home, buddy. And you're gonna mix it real good. We're gonna form patties out of this mixture. My hand is frozen, Chad. All right, so we're gonna take our mixture. We're gonna put a nice lump in your hand like that and roll it into a ball. That's all you gotta do. Too much on there. Roll it into a ball. And we're gonna flatten them out when we put them in the pan. My Aunt Cardia from Emerson, Arkansas taught me how to cook a lot of different things, right? And so for a few days, this been on my mind. And I'm like, gravy and onions? I don't eat like that anymore. I'm watching my blood pressure and losing this weight. But baby, it's been nagging at me. So I said, all right, Auntie, I'm going to get in the kitchen and make it happen. So now we got our balls. We're going to let them sit there, soak up the seasoning. We're going to get our pan together, and then we're going to cut up our onion and our bell pepper. With this meal, we're going to do some cabbage. I have some smoked turkey that we're going to add to this water. And some sea salt. All right, the first thing we're going to add. All right, in the pan that we're going to cook our meat, we're going to add in a little olive oil. You don't need a whole lot, just a little. And I'm going to brush it around. I want it to cover the whole pan. Like that. All right, we're going to add in our onion. And our bell pepper. And you can use a spatula. I'm using my hand. Why? Because I wash them. And yeah. But if you nasty, please wash your hands. Please and thank you. And besides, this is a meal for this house. Break up your onion rings. We're only gonna cook this for just about 3 to 5 minutes on medium high heat. All right, we're going to remove. Now we're going to add our patties, which right now they look like balls. Now if you have a meat smash, you're going to want to smash your patties like this. They still thick, so you want to smash them. All right, we're going to flip them, kind of like I did the camera. Just like that. And yes, you need a bigger pan if you're gonna have this amount of meat. I'm gonna freeze half of this. So, okay, now that they have cooked, we're gonna remove them from the heat. We're gonna place it in a bowl over on the side. We're gonna cut our oven on for our cornbread. Something that I literally cannot have. I promise you this is for video only. Okay. And we're using Jiffy. Okay. So as you can see, they not fully cooked. So they still juicy. Okay. So we're gonna set them over to the side. Okay, yes, the pan is popping. We're about to use this grease. So we're going to add a tablespoon, and you can use an actual tablespoon measure, but I'm just going to use the spoon I use at the table. You feel me? And that's all. That's it. You don't have to add much more than that. I'm going to take my whisk and stir that around. Clean up my mess. Alright. We're going to turn our heat down some. We're browning our flour using all the seasonings that's in the pan already. When we add the cream of mushroom, it's going to lighten it back up, so we just keep stirring. We don't want to burn it. So I turn my heat down to medium-low. It's like in between medium and low. And as you see, this is one of those electric stoves. On this portion right here, you're going to take a paper towel and you're going to go in and you're going to remove all that portion that looks a little burnt. You're going to get that out of there because you don't want the flavor of that, because the longer it cooks, it will start giving off that burnt flavor. Right now, it just tastes like the sausage and the hamburger meat and the seasoning that's in the pan. And you're going to keep stirring. What I wish I would have done was did 2 to 3 tablespoons of flour to make it thicker, but I'm satisfied. Number one reason I'm satisfied, my stomach was not hurting because I didn't use a whole lot of flour. Now we're going to add in 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. You can do cream of mushroom soup, cream of chicken, cream of whoever you want for your gravy. This is just a quick trick to some delicious gravy. You will season this. So you'll add as much seasoning, well, not as much, but you'll add you some seasoning to amp up the flavor. We're going to mix this in. You're only going to need really 1 can of water, but I added 2 cans of water to mine. Add in a bay leaf, and I would actually add in some rosemary to even give it more flavor. I'm not...
And this voice not going to your record?
Yeah, but I know how to do a voiceover.
Oh. Okay.
Get on YouTube, woman. I do a voiceover.
I was just wondering how we was having the whole conversation you recording.
I do voiceover. You know, like on some of my videos when I post them, I say, okay, I'm going to voice over this first half, or I'll voice over the last part. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, I know you know how to edit your stuff, so
hey. Yep. I use CapCut. And that gets me, you know, the look I want. Where my browning at? You use browning?
the brown sugar? I mean, not brown sugar. To brown the gravy?
Yep.
I just use brown gravy, a little bit of brown gravy in.
I mean, it's the only one I know of. Unless it's, you know. Mm-hmm.
The only one.
I'm adding a little bit at a time because it ain't dark as I want it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like I saw in my vision.
Perfected, girl, perfected.
It's gonna be delicious. That's my rice.
You did it in the cooker thing?
In the cooker. In the cooker. Turn that heat up.
Had to cut up my cabbage. You like cabbage?
I love cabbage.
Me too.
As long as it ain't too salty. I can't stand salty food.
I don't like no salty food either.
I hate when I over salt something.
I've been learning to
under salted 99% of the time.
Yep. I've been learning to season it with like garlic powder, you know, everything that does not have the salt in it. Mm-hmm. And then add the, you know, the seasoning salt stuff. But with this one, I seasoned the meat, and if you watch the video, you'll hear me repeatedly say, don't you add no more seasoning.
I've been trying to do heavier seasoning than salt lately too.
Yeah, it matters. It matters big time. Big time. All right, we're going to add in our peppers and onion. Get that in, nestled in there. We're going to add in put our patties back in.
So what's the last thing you said?
About what?
What's the last thing you just said?
We're going to get our patties into the water. Into the gravy.
Oh, okay.
What you thought I said?
I was trying to see what kind of seasoning that was. You said patties.
Yeah, patties. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ooh, that tastes good. Lord Jesus.
You don't have to rub it in.
Honey. Oh my God. And it's not, something is sweet in it. But not like sweet, just a hint of it. Oh my God, that's delicious. Ooh, honey.
Okay, now you can add your salt. And I'm using some sea salt. You can add your salt and pepper.
For more flavor. And I want to amp up my flavor just a little bit more. So I'm going to add in some Italian seasoning blend.
You can turn your heat down because you want your patties to remain moist. You don't want them dried out tough. So I'm going to add some of that in there.
And then
I'm going to add in a little paprika.
That's favorite seasoning.
Really? It don't have much flavor to me. But it does amp up the dish. It's one of those mild, calm seasonings. We're going to stir that around, and then we're going to give that a nice little taste to see if we have reached the flavor profile that we are looking for. Dum, dum, dum. You want to taste it for me? There you go. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. We're going to let that simmer. And we're going to get our cornbread together and into the oven. Damn. It's a whole Sunday dinner.
Yeah. I'm gonna fix you a plate, put the rest up.
I'm going to have to do something. But I got to finish it. I got to see it through. You're like, girl. My first massage, I got to leave here at 9 in the morning. Yep. 9. And I still got to submit some paperwork before I go to bed. See, I could have ate that burger and been done.
But you wanted some hot meal, so that wasn't going to suffice.
No, that picture was in my head for a minute. I'm like, where did it come from? And I started thinking about Aunt Cardia and Mama. I was like, okay, y'all hungry up there? Hey, buddy. I'm going to hook y'all up, girls. Put some salt. You don't need much salt. What else we need? Garlic powder, onion powder. You getting sleepy yet? You getting sleepy?
Yeah, I'm gonna get off of this phone and I guess look at TV for a few.
I don't blame you. Go on get it in, girl.
Then I'll probably drift.
Okay. Have a good night's rest. I love you.
I love you too.
Talk to you soon.
Night.
Night.
Alright.
All right. Now, you're going to add all of your lovely seasonings that you love to your cabbage. That's what you're going to do. The reason I let this play with me and my aunt talking is because the aunts, the mother, grandparents, they're all gone now. And I didn't record. So this time I get to record and, you know, I am sharing this with you guys. This is one of my special moments in life and I'm sharing it. All right, now we have started this cornbread. We're going to use 2 packages of Jiffy, 2 eggs. Just follow instructions. Y'all know how to make box cornbread. I'm using evaporated milk because I do not purchase regular milk. It's very rare because I can't drink it, so I just don't buy it unless, you know, a recipe calls for it. So evaporated milk to the rescue, darling. So you're going to add a little milk at a time. Just a little at a time. You don't need to add a whole lot. A little tiny bit at a time to avoid this soupiness that I got over there with my meat, my Salisbury steak. Now I know somebody going to be like, that's not Salisbury steak, that's meatball and gravy. Whatever you want to call it. I call it what I'm calling it. How about that? I didn't smash it enough, but I'm telling you, they was juicy. Jose. Yeah. Now I'm going to tell y'all about cornbread. I can't eat it no more.
I ate one piece and oh, it was delicious, but my stomach hurt me for almost 2 days. I kept drinking soursop tea, and I did record it, so I will post that recipe and video of all the herbs I put in that tea, and it helped my stomach tremendously. It took away the pain. So that's what I wanted. All right. Well, for my cast iron skillet, I put a stick of butter in it. I stuck it on top of the stove, and I let it melt. But you can stick yours in the oven to let it melt. And then I'm pouring my batter into the pan. And I'm using my spatula to scrape it all out. I don't really know why, because I couldn't eat it no way. Stop. I really wish y'all could smell this house. It smells like Sunday dinner. It smells like Big Mama on Thursday night cooking it up because she know that her husband about to bring home that paycheck on Friday. And she got some stuff she need to get. Nah. Child. Woo! Y'all see what I done did? I done put a little apple cider vinegar in there. And some Sazon. Y'all, guess what? I got a cookbook coming out. Sure do. Gonna be on my Amazon page, Squash Anderson. So, yeah. I'm gonna go and finish that up and publish that ASAP. I'm gonna give myself a deadline. Alright, yeah. Put some Sazon in there. You know, because you need some more flavor. That's the only reason, because you need more flavor. We build flavor profiles. And then, yeah, some sugar. Got to put a little sugar to balance out that acidic
Want a little spice
going on in there. And a little hot sauce. To add a little heat. So you got a little sweet heat.
a little more sugar.
A little acidic. And you get to stirring that around. You got this smoke flavor from the smoked turkey wings. This pot of cabbage did not make it in the freezer. Now, some of the meat patties, yes. But the gravy, absolutely. But this right here just ain't make it. It just ain't make it. It just did not. So freaking good. All right, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I have not said it. Please hit the like, the share, the comment. Tell your mama and them, your daddy and them, your aunt and them. We over here throwing down the way our ancestors taught us. If you like shopping and you need some shoes, hat, purse, sunglasses, socks, all that good stuff, kitchen products, all of that. SquashAnderson.com. Now, on this YouTube channel, I have linked a store.
This is sticky rice.
And it is through YouTube. So when you see it houses a lot of different items that I currently have or wish to have, right? So you can go and purchase them for yourself.
Right, let's check on our cornbread.
If you like to get nice little things for your kitchen, want to update your pots and pans like I got to do. Yeah, look at that cornbread. Those are yams in those 10-foil packs. But look how beautiful that cornbread is. That cornbread is so doggone good. But I can only eat one piece. And me and gluten, we do not get along no more. And good news, my blood pressure is down. I went to the doctor and it was down. 117 over, it was 74 or 76, but it was low. And I am grateful. And let me tell you, it's contributing to a lot of different changes I made. The food that I'm eating, drinking more water, working out a little bit more. I need to do more, but working out a little bit more. And I got on a hormone replacement therapy, and I stand outside in the grass. That was the big difference. When I stood outside and grounded myself, it made a huge difference in my blood pressure. It really did. I love y'all. I pray that Jehovah himself touch you from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Okay? Wherever you may stand. May your heart be healed. And may you elevate beyond your own imagination. May you vibrate high, baby. And live life to its fullest. Do things that's going to make you happy without bringing hurt, harm to anyone else. Do what's going to make you happy.
Let's see if it's buttery.
Look at that. Just as fluffy and just as delicious as they want to be.
Yes, it is.
All right. This is our dinner. Baked sweet potato. Cornbread that I can't have. We'll be throwing in. I mean, it's just gotta go. Our meat and our cabbage. All right, enjoy your meal because I know I am going to enjoy mine. Love y'all. See y'all in a minute.